Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future content. We're building an amazing community here, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. And, as always, don't forget to leave your thoughts, questions, and personal experiences in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Before we dive in, here's a little fun task for you. Drop a comment below with the words "I am a magnet." This simple affirmation will help you along your journey, reminding you that you have the power to attract everything you desire. It's a powerful way to start shifting your mindset, so go ahead and type it out. Let's see how many of us are embracing this idea together. Today, we're diving into a powerful concept that can transform the way you approach life, goals, relationships, and even your own self-worth. Don't chase, attract. It's a phrase you may have heard before, but have you ever truly considered its deeper meaning and the incredible shift it can create in your life? The idea seems simple on the surface, but when you dig into it, it reveals profound insights that can change the way you pursue your dreams and interact with the world around you. So, let's start by unpacking what it really means to chase versus attract. When you think about chasing, what comes to mind? Perhaps a sense of urgency, a feeling of always being one step behind, or the constant pressure to catch up to something or someone. Chasing is inherently about pursuit. It implies that whatever you're chasing is running away from you, staying just out of reach. And this is where the problem lies. When we chase, we're often operating from a mindset of lack. We feel that we need something external to fill a void within ourselves. Whether it's a career, a relationship, or a personal achievement, the act of chasing places us in a position of neediness and desperation. This neediness can actually repel the very things we desire, creating a cycle where the harder we chase, the further away our goals seem to drift. Now, let's contrast this with the concept of attracting. Attraction is about magnetism, drawing things toward you naturally, without force. When you're in a state of attraction, you're not running after anything. Instead, you're focused on becoming the kind of person who naturally draws in the opportunities, relationships, and outcomes that align with your true self. It's a state of being that is grounded in confidence, self-assuredness, and contentment. Imagine this scenario. You've probably noticed that when you're not actively searching for something, it often finds you. Maybe it's that perfect job opportunity that comes your way unexpectedly, or a romantic partner who enters your life when you finally stopped looking. This isn't just a coincidence. It's the power of attraction at work. When you're not chasing, you're open, relaxed, and in a flow state that allows things to come to you naturally. So how do we shift from a mindset of chasing to one of attracting? The first and perhaps most important step is cultivating self-awareness. This means taking a deep and honest look at yourself. What are your strengths? What are your passions? What do you value most in life? By understanding who you are at your core, you begin to see that you already possess everything you need to attract what you want. When you have a strong sense of self-worth, you're less likely to feel the need to chase after things because you know that what you have to offer is valuable in itself. Another critical component of attraction is your energy. We are all energetic beings, and the energy we put out into the world plays a significant role in what we attract back into our lives. When you're constantly chasing, you emit an energy of lack, desperation, and anxiety. But when you're in a state of attraction, your energy is positive, abundant, and magnetic. This is why it's so important to manage your thoughts and emotions. Practice gratitude daily, cultivate optimism, and surround yourself with positive influences. When your energy aligns with what you want, the universe has a way of bringing those things into your life with ease. But let's clarify something important here. Attracting doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It's not about passivity or waiting for things to just happen. Attraction requires action, what we call inspired action. This means taking steps toward your goals, but doing so from a place of alignment rather than desperation. When you're in alignment, the actions you take feel natural, purposeful, and even enjoyable. You're not forcing anything. Instead, you're following your intuition, which is guided by your true desires. This leads us to the concept of surrender. Now, surrendering doesn't mean giving up on your dreams or desires. It's about releasing the need to control every detail of how and when things will happen. When you surrender, you trust that the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, has a plan for you and that things will unfold in the right way at the right time. This doesn't mean you stop working toward your goals, but rather, you release the tight grip of control and allow space for the natural flow of events. It's about balancing intention with trust, effort with faith. Let's pause for a moment and talk about patience, because this is often the hardest part of shifting from chasing to attracting. We live in a world that glorifies instant gratification. We're used to getting what we want, when we want it. But the process of attracting what you truly desire often takes time. It requires patience and faith in the process. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't expect it to sprout overnight. You water it, nurture it, and trust that in time, it will grow. The same goes for your dreams and desires. Trust that the seeds you're planting will bear fruit in due time, even if you can't see the results right away. Nowhere is this principle more powerful than in relationships. The idea of don't chase, attract is especially relevant when it comes to love and connection. We've all been there, feeling the urge to chase after someone we're attracted to, whether it's through constant texting, overthinking, or trying to win their approval. But chasing in relationships often backfires. It can create an imbalance where one person is on a pedestal, and the other is in constant pursuit, leading to unhealthy dynamics and ultimately, disappointment. When you chase after someone, you inadvertently give away your power. You place them at the center of your world, making their validation and attention your primary goal. This often leads to a cycle of anxiety, overthinking, and emotional roller coasters. But when you shift to a mindset of attraction, the dynamic changes completely. Instead of seeking validation from someone else, you focus on becoming the best version of yourself. You invest in your own growth, happiness, and well-being. This shift in focus not only boosts your confidence but also makes you incredibly attractive to others. Why? Because people are naturally drawn to those who are secure, self-assured, and content in their own skin. So how do you know if you're chasing or attracting in your relationships? One way to tell is by examining your motives and actions. Are you pursuing someone because you're afraid of being alone, or because you genuinely see a potential for a meaningful connection? Are you constantly seeking their approval, or do you feel confident and secure in your own worth? If you find that you're chasing, it might be time to take a step back and refocus on yourself. Work on building a life that you love, independent of whether or not someone else is a part of it. When you do this, you create a magnetic energy that naturally attracts the right people into your life. This principle doesn't just apply to romantic relationships, it's equally relevant in friendships, professional relationships, and even family dynamics. In any relationship, when you focus on attracting rather than chasing, you shift the energy to one of mutual respect and natural connection. You stop trying to force things to happen and instead allow relationships to develop organically. This approach not only feels more fulfilling, but it also leads to stronger, more authentic connections. Now, let's talk about how this concept applies to your career and personal goals. In today's fast-paced world, we're often conditioned to hustle nonstop, constantly chasing after the next promotion, the next big project, or the next milestone. While hard work and determination are certainly important, there's a big difference between working toward your goals from a place of desperation versus a place of alignment. When you're chasing success, you might find yourself feeling burnt out, stressed, and perpetually unsatisfied. No matter how much you achieve, it never feels like enough because you're always looking for the next thing to chase. But when you shift to a mindset of attraction, everything changes. Instead of grinding away at goals that may not even resonate with your true desires, you focus on what genuinely lights you up. You align your career with your passions and values, and as a result, your work becomes more enjoyable and fulfilling. Success, in this context, is no longer something you have to chase, it's something you naturally attract because you're doing work that resonates with who you are. This doesn't mean that you won't face challenges or setbacks along the way, those are part of any journey. But when you're in a state of attraction, you're better equipped to handle these obstacles. You see them as opportunities for growth rather than as roadblocks. You trust that even when things don't go according to plan, there's a reason and a lesson in it. This mindset not only helps you stay resilient but also keeps you focused on the bigger picture. Let's take a moment to consider the role of belief in the process of attraction. Your beliefs are incredibly powerful. They shape your reality by influencing your thoughts, emotions, and actions. If you believe that you're not worthy of success, love, or happiness, you'll subconsciously sabotage your efforts to achieve these things. On the other hand, if you believe that you are worthy, you'll naturally attract people, opportunities, and experiences that align with those beliefs. This is why it's so important to work on your mindset. Start by identifying any limiting beliefs that might be holding you back. These could be deep-seated thoughts like I'm not good enough, I don't deserve success, or I'll never find true love. Once you've identified these beliefs, challenge them. Ask yourself if they're really true, or if they're just stories you've been telling yourself based on past experiences. Then, replace them with positive, empowering beliefs. For example, instead of thinking I'm not good enough, tell yourself I am more than enough, and I have everything I need to succeed. This shift in mindset can have a profound impact on what you attract into your life. Another powerful tool in the process of attraction is visualization. This isn't just about daydreaming or wishful thinking, it's about creating a vivid mental image of the life you want to create. Spend time each day visualizing your goals in detail. See yourself achieving them, and more importantly, feel the emotions associated with those achievements. Visualization helps to align your energy with your desires, making it easier to attract them into your reality. But remember, visualization is just one part of the equation. It's also crucial to take inspired action toward your goals. This means listening to your intuition and taking steps that feel right, even if they're outside your comfort zone. When you're aligned with your desires, the actions you take will feel natural and almost effortless. They won't come from a place of fear or desperation, but from a place of confidence and clarity. It's also important to cultivate a mindset of abundance. When you operate from a mindset of scarcity, believing there's not enough success, love, or happiness to go around, you're more likely to chase after things out of fear that you'll miss out. But when you believe in abundance, that there's more than enough for everyone, you naturally attract more of what you want. Start by practicing gratitude for what you already have. When you appreciate the abundance in your life, you open yourself up to receiving even more. And let's not forget about the power of surrender, which we touched on earlier. Surrendering is about letting go of the need to control every aspect of how your life unfolds. It's about trusting that the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, has a plan for you and that things will happen in the right way and at the right time. This doesn't mean you stop working toward your goals, but it does mean you stop stressing over every little detail and instead allow things to flow naturally. Surrendering requires faith in yourself, faith in the process, and faith that what is meant for you will come to you. As we bring this discussion to a close, I want to emphasize that the concept of don't chase, attract is about shifting your entire mindset and energy. It's about moving from a place of lack and desperation to a place of abundance and confidence. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts what they want, rather than constantly chasing after it. This shift isn't always easy, it requires self-awareness, emotional intelligence, patience, and a willingness to let go of old patterns and beliefs. But when you make this shift, you'll find that life flows more smoothly, and that you're able to achieve your goals with less stress and more joy. So, the next time you catch yourself chasing after something, whether it's a career goal, a relationship, or even just a sense of inner peace, take a step back. Ask yourself how you can shift your energy from chasing to attracting. How can you focus on becoming the kind of person who naturally draws in what you desire? By making this shift, you'll not only achieve your goals more effortlessly, but you'll also enjoy the journey much more. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of this community. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We're here to support you on your journey to becoming the best version of yourself, so make sure to stay tuned for more insights and inspiration. And as always, we'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, questions, and experiences with attracting versus chasing in the comments below. Your stories and insights are what make this community so special, and we can't wait to hear from you. Until next time, stay positive, stay inspired, and keep attracting the life you deserve. Remember, you are worthy of all the good things life has to offer, and when you align with that belief, there's no limit to what you can achieve.